Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you're good, and I hope you have enjoyed making and eating some yummy gingerbread this week. I really enjoyed looking at some of your writing about your gingerbread decorations yesterday too. They were brilliant. Right then, for today's writing lesson, you are going to need your phoneme mat. You're going to need your labelled picture from yesterday. You could have any photographs that you took of you making your gingerbread to help remind you of the steps. Paper, pencil, and I think that's it. Okay, you get your things and I'll share my screen. Okay, can you see me? I hope so. Oh, it won't let me make it bigger. Oh, there we go. There I am. Right then. Hi everyone. Let's start our writing lesson the same way that we always do, by practicing the sounds that we know. So I wonder if you could pause the video and go through your sounds backwards today. What do you think? So pointing and going through from the bottom all the way to the top. Do you think you can? Okay, pause the video and have a go. Did you get it? Yeah? Was it a bit trickier that way around? Let's have a look at our trickier sounds then. Right then, let's have a look. Ooh, do you think, now actually I know we're going to use this sound. Do you think you could find the sound? Found it? It's two different ways of writing on this mat. You see it? We're actually going to use this sound today in some of our writing. It's like in a rubber, made with ER. Let's see if you can find any more then. Can you find for me the J sound? Can you find it? How do I write the J sounds? Here it is, up here. But guys, I've noticed something. Look, when I write the word gingerbread, does it use the letter J in the word ginger? Ginger. J-I-N-J. There's two J's in the word ginger, but are they written in the word ginger? No. What a riddle. Well, have a look at the words and can you put your finger on the letter that is making the J sound in the word gingerbreads? Which one? Give you a clue. You can see it twice because there's two J sounds in the word ginger. Got it? Yes. It's the letter G. Oh, do you know when I say that letter's name, it sounds a bit like a J, doesn't it? The letter G. That's because this letter has a hard sound, G, but it can also make a soft sound, J. So in today's writing, when we write the word ginger, it'd be a good idea for us to use the letter G. Maybe you might want to draw or write the letter G now at the top of your page so that you remember that when you're writing the word ginger or gingerbread, that it's that letter that you need to make the J sound. Okie dokie. Right, let's get started then. I've got my labelled picture that I did yesterday. Look, I drew a picture of my decorated gingerbread man and I've labelled how beautiful he is and how I've decorated him. What we're going to do is we're going to write a set of instructions, a recipe on how to make gingerbreads. We've done lots of recipes this half term, haven't we? You should be an absolute superstar at writing recipes. I wonder if you can remember the features or the things that we need in a recipe. What do we call this bit? What goes at the top of a recipe? This is called the title. Very good. What's this bit of a recipe? What's this feature of a recipe? It's a picture. or a diagram so that we know what we are making it look like at the end. Next, we have a section that tells us what you will need. It's the you will need box that tells us all of the equipment or ingredients that we're going to need. And finally, we have our instructions. They go at the bottom, don't they? Brilliant. Let's have a go then at adding in, well, filling in really, our recipe for gingerbread. What things did you need? What ingredients did you need to make your gingerbread? Can you have a talk to your grown-ups now and see if you can remember some of the things that you put in your recipe? Did you have a very good memory? Did any of you remember bicarbonate of soda? No, just me. Did you remember eggs? Did you remember butter? What about syrup? I definitely remember adding the syrup because I definitely had a mouthful of it. Right then. I remember that when I write my you will need list, that I need to use a bullet point for each thing. And I draw that by doing it almost like a fat full stop. One bullet point for each ingredient. The first ingredient I'm going to write is ginger, because we needed to add ginger, otherwise it wouldn't have been gingerbread. Ginger, say it with me. Ginger, 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 ginger. J, I, N, J, oh my goodness, what a huge word. So good job I'm helping you with this one. Ginger. J, I, N, J, ginger. What's the first sound in the word ginger? Can you tell me? It was a J. But can you remember what letter we are using to make the J sound for ginger? Can you remember? We're using the letter G. Can you write it down? Next then, J, I. What's next? J, I, N. Gin, gin, gin. What's the next bit of the word? J, gin, J, J, I, N. J again. And I remember that was the same letter, wasn't it? Ginge, and then oh, right at the beginning I showed you, didn't I, one that makes the sound. Can you find it in the phoneme, Matt? Where is that digraph? There it is. I need that one in my writing. Let's add it in. Ginger. Wow, what a big tricky word that you've just written. Well done, you. What else do I need for my you will need list? Let's have a go. Oh, I can remember butter. Can you say that? Butter. I've had a turn. Now let's both have a turn. Butter, 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 butter. Did you sound it out? I hope not. I hope it just didn't pause the video on me going. Let's say it again. Let's do it together. Butter, butter. What's that first sound? Write it down. Did you get it? The first sound in butter, what is it? It is B. Well done. Next sound in butter, B. What is it? Put up your umbrella, B. Write it down. Use your phone, Matt, if you can't remember what it looks like. Get it? B. Oh, well done. Next one, B, O. It's funny because when I make this sound, you can see my teeth. What is it? B, O. T, 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 t. Showing your T, but did you write down the T? Good job. Some of you might have spotted when you opened your butter that it was a double T in the middle of it. Butter, what's the last sound in butter? B-U-T. What is it? Pulling funny faces today. It's Can you find it on your phoneme mat? Can you write it down? Butter. Oh, whew, that was hard. Right, I've had a turn. We've had a turn. Now it's your turn. Can you write for me 2 more ingredients that we will need? And good ones for sounding out include eggs and syrup. Can you sound those ones out? Or any others that you can think? You don't have to just write 2. If you can remember more ingredients, add them on as well. But egg and syrup are very good places to start. Pause the video then and finish your you will need list. Did you do it? Did you have a go? I hope so. Let's move on to our instructions. Now, in our instructions, we need to tell everybody how to make the gingerbread. And remember, when we write instructions, we keep our sentences short and simple and a little bit bossy. We don't add lots of descriptions and lots of information. Just short and simple so nobody gets confused. So your instructions might sound something like this. Crack the egg. Mix the butter. Add the syrup. Roll it flat. Cut it out. Cook it in the oven. And eat it all up. That's a lot of instructions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 steps. My goodness, this is tricky, isn't it? Well, I'm going to write one. We're going to write one together, and then I would like you to have a go at writing at least 1 sentence completely by yourselves. Okay, should we get going then? So, first instruction then, what was the first thing we needed to do? We needed to crack the egg. Oh, that tricky word, the, keeps popping up in these instructions, doesn't it? The, can you remember how to spell the word the? What do we say? Can you remember? Join in with me then. T-H-E, T-H-E, the, T-H-E. Perfect. I'm going to remember that for my writing in a minute. Right then. When we're writing sentences, we need to think it, say it, write it, and check it. So think of my sentence, crack the egg. Say my sentence, crack the egg. Say it again, crack the egg. Shout it, crack the egg. Whisper it, crack the egg. Robot it, crack the egg. Ready to write. Crack the egg. What's the first word in my sentence? It is crack. Right then, let's have a go at sounding that out. Oh, but our bullet points for our instructions are numbers, aren't they? So we'd better put our number 1, ready? So that everybody knows that's our first instruction. Right, let's write the word crack. Say it with me then. Crack, 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 crack. Oh, oh. That sounds like 2 sounds running together too fast, doesn't it? That sounds like a consonant cluster. And when we have consonant clusters, we need to slow it down. Slow it down with me then. Cr, 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 cr. cosy. No fooling us, is there? What's the next sound? Let's see. Doesn't look right. Doesn't look like right. What about this one? That one looks right. Crack. Finger space. What was the next word in my sentence? Can you remember? Crack. The. Brilliant. And how do we spell that tricky word? You say it for me. T-H-E. T-H-E. The. T-H-E. Crack. The. Word. Egg. Well done. Sound it out with me then. Egg, 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 egg. Egg. Let's write it down. Egg. That word egg doesn't look right. I think when I've seen that word on an egg box, there's always been 2 G's in it. So I'm going to put 2 G's in it, just like the way it's written on the egg box. Crack the egg. Is my sentence finished? Wait, I need a full stop. Crack the egg. Brilliant. I've had a turn at writing. Now let's have a turn together. Get your pencil ready. Well, this is instruction number 2. So what number do I need for my bullet points? 2. Lovely. Next, we need to mix the butter. Can you say it with me? Mix the butter. Say it again. Mix the butter. Shout it. Mix the butter. Whisper it. Mix the butter. And robot it. Mix the butter. Brilliant. Let's have a go then. Mix the butter. What's the first word in that sentence? Can you remember? Can you tell your grown-up? Did you get it? It was mix. Can you have a go at sounding it out with me? Mix, 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 mix. Did you sound that out? I hope so. Remember, if you need to pause the video to take your time over any of these words, feel free to do so. Sometimes it can take a couple of goes to hear that first sound or the middle sound or the last sound. So take all the time that you need. Mix. What's the first sound in the word mix? Is it d? Is it f? Is it in mix? Can you write it down? What's the next sound in mix? Got it? It's, have a go and write it down. Use your phoneme app to help you if you can't remember what that sound looks like. Mix. What's the next sound in mix? What is it? Can you find it on the phoneme mats? Can you copy it down carefully? Let's have a look and see how you did. Mix. Did you get it? Brilliant. Mix. What was the next word? The. Can you remember the rhyme for the? Can you write it down? Did you get it? T-H-E. Mix the. Next word. Butter. Butter. Butter, 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 butter. Did you get that first sound? Can you write it down? Butter. What's the next sound? B. Up your umbrella. Find it on the phoneme mat and write it down. What's the next sound? B, oh. Oh, I'm showing my teeth. What sound is it? B, oh. Write it down. And the last one, it's a tricky digraph. Gonna have to use your phoneme, Matt, to help you. Butter. B, oh, t, oh, I gave it away. Whoops. Oh well, I'll give you that one for free. Butter. Can you write down the sound? Can you find it on your map? Let's see how you did. B, o, t. Did you remember that it was 2 T's? And got it? Is your sentence finished though? Did you remember your full stop? Lovely. I've had a turn. Now it's your turn to write at least one of these sentences. You could write add the syrup. You could write roll it flat. You could write cut it up. You could write cook it. You could write eat it all up. It's completely up to you. But I would like to see one more instruction. Do you think you can do it? Wow, well, well done, guys. That was quite a chunky writing activity today, but I'm sure that you're getting so good at writing recipes that you're finding these easier and easier. Okay, don't forget to take photos of your work and pop them on, hello. Don't forget to take photos of your work and pop them onto Class Dojo so we can see all of your hard work and we can give you some help and support and advice for how to get better, and we can just say a great big well done and give you lots of dojo points. Does that sound good? Well done, everybody. I can't wait to see your beautiful recipes. You never know, maybe you could share a photo of your recipes with a family member who doesn't live with you. And maybe they could have a go at making some gingerbread just like you. Well done, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye.